Hello everybody, this is Julie Scaparra. I am an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute rectangular tissue box. What I did was I went to the dollar store and I bought this for $1. It's the Scotty's 160 sheets for $1. And then I guess I just made the pattern from the box, but it is really cute. I posted this on Facebook and some of you expressed interest as to how to do this, so here I am. This is my second video, so I'm really new at this, so just bear with me. Let's get started. Okay. The first thing you're going to need is the box lid, and that is 11 by 7 inches, and you're going to score 1 inch on all 4 sides. So 1, turn it around. 1, 1, and 1. Okay. So that is the lid of the box. I don't know how to edit the video, so I went ahead and did all this so that it won't be so long. But what I used to cut this out is the label framelits. I use this one, the second one from the outer, and the third one. So I use these two right here. Okay, so what I did was, for the top layer of the box, you're going to need a piece of designer series paper. This just came in brand new. It's the Delightful Daisy and I just love it. But you're gonna cut the layer for the top lid 8 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay? And what I did was I just centered the designer series paper on here. Okay, and then I put removable tape a little bit here and a little bit here to hold it down. Then I cut the small label out first. So once you've done that, then you're going to take, that will make this hole in the middle. Then you will take the top layer again and use the bigger one to make the big opening. I hope that makes sense. I do that so that I can center it. So it will going to be like this. Okay? So now you have both pieces. What I'll do is I'll just go ahead and adhere this down. And I use a little bit of liquid glue. Just made a mess. For the opening. And then I just center that down. Like so. Okay. So here are your score lines right here. For the lid. So what I do is I go ahead and adhere this to the size. And this measures 8 3/4 by 3/4. Okay, so 8 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And I'm not sure if I want that or this. I think I'm just gonna try the green, olive green, and I'm gonna adhere that. Put that down. Well, I thought I was going to do the other side, but I guess not. This is really easy to make, you guys. Okay, and then this goes here. And this goes here, and that is 4 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. 4 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. This paper is so beautiful. I love it. Okay. I'm trying to expedite this so you don't have to watch me forever. Okay, so the lid is done. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off at this corner right here. Just so. And then just trim it a little bit like that. Cut up to the corner and then trim it a little bit. I don't know how to edit videos, you guys, so whatever you see, you're going to see it. I don't know how to cut it out. I'm trying to learn that. Okay, so we have these flaps here. We're gonna put glue on it. I like to use liquid glue for this because I just think that it's adhere down a lot more secure than anything else. So, but you can use whatever you like. Okay, and then just bring it up and meet it and make sure that it's squared. So, oh, it's gonna be so pretty. That. Yeah, I didn't hold it. Okay. So there we have our lid. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so let's put the lid aside. Now we're going to need 2 pieces of paper, cardstock. This is Daffodil Delight for the side boxes, and you need to cut 2, 5 1/4 by 3 1/2, and you're going to score it at 4 3/4 on each side, on the long side. On the 5 3/4, you're gonna score it at 4 3/4. So 4 3/4 is right here. Okay. Then you're going to need the side of the boxes, the side of the box, and you need to cut 2, 9 1/2 by 3 1/2, and you're going to score at 9 inches on the 9 1/2 side. So here's the 9 1/2 side. You just score it at 9 inches. 1 and 2. Okay, so once you've done that, I think that's all the scoring we need. We're going to burnish the score line. It's so simple. Look how easy it's gonna come together. Okay, for the side boxes, then you're gonna burnish the side score lines as well. Here's 1 and here's 2. Okay, now all we need to do is connect them together. So we are going to put glue on here. You can use score tape. I just like liquid glue. And we're going to connect make sure that, see how the tab going down? Make sure that this tab is going down as well. So don't do it this way, do it this way, okay? And you're gonna connect the smaller side to the longer side, the shorter side to the longer side, and just meet it at the score line. And it's important that we make the bottom straight, because that's the bottom of the box. Not so much the top, but make sure the bottom is lined up. And then just let it dry. And then we're gonna put glue on this tab right here. Just like so. And you are going to connect the one without the tab. Here's the tab. It's gonna face down, and this is the shorter side. You're gonna connect like so. Okay? And then just burnish it. I like the liquid glue so I can kind of maneuver it, but there you go. If you fold it, you can fold it. Okay, and then the last piece is going to be the longer side. And here's the tab facing down, and here's the other tab. You're gonna connect that. So put glue on this one. Okay, so here's the side of the box. Here's the tab facing down. You can connect the one with no tab. Put it on top, like so. Look at that. See, we're forming a box now. And then the last tab, see the last tab? We are going to put glue there. It is so simple. And it's so cute. Probably can sell these at the craft fair. If you can get the tissue boxes for $1. And then just connect that. See? there we go. And here's your box. Okay. What I like to do now is to put the side panels on. So you're going to need 2 for the sides, one here and one over here. And that measures 8 3/4 by 3 1/4. And you need to cut 2, all right? I think I'm gonna use, I don't know. I think I'm gonna use the green side. Let's see. This one. So go ahead and center this. I try to center the bottom because the top gonna be covered up, and you know what I mean. Hey you guys, I cut this a little bit short, but I gave you the correct measurement. It should be 8 3/4, and I cut it 8 1/2. I cut it 8 1/4, so this is a little bit short, but your measurement should be fine. Sorry about that. Okay. Now we're going to put the panels on the side, and that is designer series paper 4 1/2 by 3 1/4, and you need to cut 2. So 4 1/2 by 3 1/4, and you need to cut 2 of these. So we go ahead and glue this on. I think I'm going to use this side. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this I cut it the correct measurements. Okay, there you go. Then, see, this fits perfectly, like so, okay? Then now we're just going to put the lid on here. Isn't that beautiful? Look. And basically we're gluing all around down, okay? So this kind of tricky. So what I did was I put glue inside I put liquid glue inside the lid. And I pay close attention to the corners. Try to work fast. I want the glue to dry before I have a chance to maneuver. So there we go. So try to put that on real fast. And make sure, you guys, I made this mistake. Make sure that it's pushed down before you glue it. Otherwise, it's going to be uneven. So turn it over, push down, and use your hand to glue it real fast. And then you can go back and burnish it with the bone folder. But just get it to stick first real fast. And of course, like I said, make sure that it push all the way down. Okay, and then once you know it pushed all the way down and you're good with it, then just use the bone folder and then just press on the inside of the box like so to get the glue to stick. See, look. Basically, you finish, and all you have to do now is to decorate. So this has so many possibilities. You can do 4th of July, Christmas, Easter. I love it. You know, I did the square one, and then I'm holding a class tomorrow, and a friend of mine, she said, well, I like a rectangular one. Can you make a rectangular one? And I said, well, I don't know. Let me see. So we got it. Okay. And if there's any gap, you can just put a little bit of glue inside and then just squeeze it. Look at that. That beautiful? Okay. And one of the most important thing is make sure that you center the die cut in the middle. I don't think I did a very good job with that, but it looks pretty nice. So I think what I'll do is I made these daisies from the Daisies Punch. Wow, I love it. I think I'm just gonna glue it on here. What do you think? Excuse me. All right, so I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna glue this on there. I think I made this daisy with white, Whisper White and Daffodil Delight. And I think I'm gonna put this one right here. Let it dry. And I use this framelit right here, and I use this to make that. It's pretty. I'm just gonna glue it right there. So what I do is I just put a little bit of glue. I don't want to glue the whole thing down. I want it to be a little bit dimensional. So I just dab a little bit of glue, and I'm just gonna stick it in there. Oh, so pretty. Okay. And then I made, and then I used the other one, this one right here. And I'm just gonna put it right there. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on the stem, and that's it. So it has has a little bit dimensional. Put it right there. I don't know, should I use this one too? Maybe not, too much. Okay, so I die cut 2 dragonfly. I used the smaller one, this one right here. And I think we're gonna use the Daffodil Delight. And think we're gonna pop him right there. Okay, this is kind of fast, you guys, because I could decorate this a lot more, but I don't want the video to be too long. I just want to show you the mechanics of the box. So, there we go. Okay, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So, let's bring in the tissue box and see if it fits. It fits perfectly. And then, see all these beautiful daisies that I made and I posted on Facebook? Look how pretty they are. Ooh, this is my favorite. I think this is my favorite right there. And I think the lime. And here's the pink. Wow. I don't know. What you think? Maybe put the pink here? I don't know. Maybe I decorate on this side. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put two on this side real quick. Nah, I'm gonna put one up here. I like this one. I'll make it three-dimensional, see? It's really three-dimensional. And let's have the other dragonfly on here. Nah, I don't want the dragonfly. I don't know. Maybe one? Okay, just one. So there you have it. Beautiful rectangular tissue box. And here's the one that I just made. Again, remember the panel? I gave you the right measurements, but I cut it half an inch short, so make sure you don't make that mistake. And then here is the other one that I made. Okay, I hope this helps. And if you like this, please give me a thumb up so I can feel encouraged and bring more videos to you. I just love it. Thank you, and have a great day.